Hello YouTube, 13 here, back with another video. Today's video, we're going to start working on the very back row of the city, where there's going to be a castle wall, and there's going to be some businesses and some apartments and all sorts of buildings along the back, just to give it that crowded look to it. We're only going to be starting with one business today. We're going to be working on the grocery store. I can't remember what the set number is, but I do have it. So first of all, let's get started with that. All right, so as I said, I do have this set already. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be making it approximately this much shorter. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 studs, and that'll give us about 8 studs for sidewalk. I might change it to about 6 studs. I'm not quite sure. Oh, look, my dog. But we'll figure that out. But I am going to be making it shorter for sure. How short, I'm not quite sure. It'll probably depend, because one thing I am not a big fan of is this corner here. So what I'm planning to do is put a nice curved window in there, be about there, and then depending how far back it goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe make it up to there. That should be enough for a sidewalk, but yeah, we'll figure it out. But that's my plan. So I'm gonna start taking this apart. I also have to move it over probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 studs, because on this side I do want to have a doorway to lead to what is eventually going to be the upstairs. The upstairs is going to be an apartment building kind of thing. It's just going to be a facade as well. There will not be a backing on this. Maybe a long way down the road I'll light it up, but I don't know about that yet. I want to fill what I have already. So I'm going to start moving this stuff around and playing with the length of it, and then I'll show you along the way. This thing's starting out pretty cool. I do need to get some different parts though. I do need to get a couple of 1x3s in this green color if they're available, or a single. I don't think this color is available either, which is unfortunate, but so far this is what I got. I do have to find a green one for here and then complete, but this wall is all done. I'll be able to start having a doorway of some sort on this side. Probably not going to be in this video, but in the coming videos once I figure out how I want to do it. But yeah, so far this is what I got. I think it looks good. I'm going to continue with the next couple layers up, and then we should be done it, and we can start working on figuring out how high we're going to make it. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back in a minute. All right, this is looking really good. I think I'm about done with the first floor so far. I do have, oops, sorry guys. I do have the inside. I still have to figure out how I'm going to do the roof and whatnot, but for now, it is looking good. I didn't have enough room like I thought I was going to do on this side to have a sidewalk, but that's fine. This side I will. I'll be able to do the doorway. I don't have one around here, but I'll have to find one. So let me do that and we can move on. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we're going to start playing around with the height that we're gonna do it. We're not gonna be placing it today. Maybe we'll try a test run in the next Lego City update, but for now we're going to we're just going to be playing around with height. I have a bunch of these things, and I'm thinking so this thing is going to be seen behind the current lineup of buildings, that we'll do it 2 of them tall. So I will start stacking these things up, and it's not going to be how it's going to be stacked by the end of it when we put it on the table over there, but it'll just give us a rough idea on how high it's going to need to be. So I'm going to play around with these for a bit, and then I'll show you what I come up with. Well, I don't think I have anything else that I can use for doing up the height or playing with the height anymore. I think we're just gonna have to wait and see what it looks like on the table over there. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna call it on today's video. I will keep looking for the missing pieces that I have for that. I do have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the floor of the next floor of the grocery store building. This one eventually is going to be up there as well, but for now, this is what we got for a start. I am going to eventually be making an actual wall for covering this stuff, because I'm not just gonna let that hang out in the open behind all the buildings. But that'll be a future me thing. I think that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And in the next video, I will be doing something over in the train yard, / I will be working on the raised platform. I do have some things to do with it, so we'll get that done in the next video. So until then, I will see you later. Yep, I like this grocery store. It looks pretty neat. It'll look much better with the second floor, a third floor, maybe even a fifth floor. We'll have to wait and see.